Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Regular viewers will know that I've got myself a little EV, also known as the Dream Machine. Well, tomorrow one of the lads is coming round and he's putting the charger in on the drive. So in this video what I wanted to do is just show you guys the basics really. The bits what are required, my fuse board before and after, where I'm going to put it on the drive, just to give anyone out there who's thinking of having one installed, just the bits you need really. So yeah, what I'll do before we go anywhere is I'll spin you around. Now bear with me, because usually I'm out walking around, so I'm a bit like a fish out of water, because I'm just sat here showing you guys stuff. You know, you see some people who do YouTube videos and they're just sat in their house all the time just showing you bits, but it's not normally my bag. Normally I'm out wandering around, but I wanted to do this, give you an idea. So let's just see the bits required. So main thing obviously is the Zappi GLO. I went for this one because Zappi's been doing chargers now for a few years. It's one of the popular brands out there. What we'll do, I'll just show you what it's like. Hang on, like I say, you got to bear with me on this because I'm new to this. So let's stick that there like so. Excuse me, shorts. These are my round the house shorts. So I've had this for a few months now, but it's just been a case of getting all the other bits together and getting someone to come around and finally fit it. So yeah, that is the Zappi GLO, which is tethered, obviously, because it comes with a lead. Hang on. Let's get that up there like that. So yeah, Zappi on the wall, like so. Plug, I guess, just sits in there. Where it goes in. Yeah. So there's your car charger. Zappi GLO, there we go, look. With the lead. Fixing screws, CT, and it also comes with an RFID card. So when you plug your car in, you can just come over, bleep that, it starts it, bleep that and it stops it. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled, I guess. So there's an app with it. It'll just link up to the Wi-Fi, so you can see the status of it as it's charging. So that's that. Then we have a fuse box, which is going to go in next to the consumer unit. This is by Fuse Box. Basically an all-in-one unit. It comes complete with your main switch, your surge, an RCBO for protection. Yeah, so you're going to need one of them. Or if you've got space in your existing consumer unit, you may not need that. A couple of little bits, connector blocks, bit of cable, and then we have the cable which is going to go from the consumer unit out to the charger on the wall. So yeah, so that's the main bits of what are required. I'll go through now, I'll show you a couple of bits. I'll show you my consumer unit. I'll show you where the charger is going to go on the wall. And hopefully, when Johnny Ladd's here fitting it tomorrow, I can get him on camera just to show you a couple of bits, really. So yeah, like I said, this just gives you an idea, really, of what's required if people haven't got a clue what to expect. Stay tuned. Right, so underneath the stairs we have the normal consumer unit. electric meter and gas meter. So the little box I showed you earlier, I guess he's going to mount it in here somewhere. But what I'll do is I'll show you that after, so you can see the difference. Now, one thing to check for, when I first started looking at doing an EV, it said to check whether you've got a looped supply or not. And I'd never even heard of that. So one thing you need to check is if you've got a loop supply, basically your power what comes in off the road, some houses feed from one house to another, and they loop off each house. If you have got that, then it's quite a bigger job than what it would be normally. So case could be like digging up the front of your road or all sorts. So first thing I've done when I found that out is come down here, took a photo of these bits, and my mate was like, no, that's not a loop supply. I don't know what the other one's called, maybe just a single supply. So basically it comes in off the road, feeds the house, whereas some, they loop from house to house. So if you're thinking about it, get that checked out, because that could be a bigger job than what it, than what you think. So one way to tell is, I think it's to do with the cable that comes in. You can tell if you've got one cable coming out your main fuse there. I think you might have two coming out, or two coming out the top of that connector block. But I'm no Sparky, so don't quote me on that. Anyway, I'll show you that after, see the difference, see what the thing is. Now let's get outside, I'm going to show you where the charge is going to go. Now, like I said, I'm no electrician, but it does, I do think it's quite a basic install, really. There you can see my little hard stand, dream machine parked up. So I'm thinking, charger there on the wall, the cable will come up through there, underneath the floorboards, up underneath the stairs, which is just inside the front door, and into the consumer unit. So yeah, I've just checked, because the charger comes with a 7.5 meter lead, so if it goes there, it's only about 2.5 meters down to here, and yeah, another couple of meters down to there, to the charging point. Well, the charger on the car anyway. So 7.5 meters should be plenty. Even if I was to change the car and it's in a different spot. I mean, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll show you now when it's all in. And we'll see if we can get Johnny on the camera. What I will do as well, if it's alright with him, is I'll leave his details in there. Established Sparky over 20 years. I mean, you're getting all these companies now, all these renewable companies, what's springing up all over the place, which just offer like solar and EV chargers. But with him, like I say, he's been a traditional electrician for many years, domestic and commercial, so highly recommend it. Well, he ain't done the job yet, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, just gotta wait now. He'll be here tomorrow, so before you know it, it'll be Saturday morning. I know it's not been the most upbeat video, we're not out and about, but it's just one of those. Just wanted to show you guys what's involved with setting up a charger. And remember, hit subscribe, it don't cost a penny. If you're new to the channel, I'll do a little bit of EV driving around, just to show you how I get on with my car. And out and about, general what life's like being ginger and frugal. Yeah, so there you go. See you tomorrow. Right, so it's now Saturday afternoon. John and Dan's been over. They've put the EV in. I was going to show you a bit more on the video, but the weather has been absolutely shocking, so they still cracked on, but I couldn't get out there with my camera really, and I didn't really want to be out there while it's raining, interrupting them while they cracked on. But what I'll do, look, so you see my video before, or my clip before, so that is now the little EV board they've put in, which houses the surge protection, the RCBO and the main switch. All in that little box there, look, complete unit. Goes next to the original fuse board. So yeah. Took them a few hours, more than happy though. Great lads. And what I'll do, like to take you out, we'll have a look at the charger. So there it is, look. As mentioned, the Zappi GLO. Your charging lead, obviously, to put in your car. So the cable there just goes in. They drilled through the wall there, and then that goes through under the floorboards up into that little consumer unit we just seen. So yeah, job's a good one. Like I said, more than happy. What I'll do is I'll leave their contact details in, I mean, I've never even done this before, but in the comments possibly. I know you can pin it somewhere, so I'll do that now. So yeah, if you're looking at getting an EV, give them a shout. They'll offer you some advice, any questions you got, or drop it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them, although I'm no technical guru. Other than that, bit of a different video this week. Hit subscribe, plenty of other stuff on the channel. Yeah, it don't cost anything, just helps me out. And I'll see you guys next week. I'll have a good one.